1. The groom of the stool. So, back in the Tudor days in England, the king had a personal assistant with a very specific, very gross job. This guy was literally responsible for helping the king use the bathroom and cleaning up afterward. Now, before you say, "Gross, I'm out," listen to the perks. Because you were the only person with the king in his most private moments, you became his best friend and top advisor. You knew all the royal secrets. It was actually one of the most powerful jobs in the country. You traded your dignity for political power. 2. The resurrectionists, body snatchers. In the 1800s, medical students needed bodies to practice surgery, but there weren't enough legal ones to go around. So, a new career popped up: grave robbing. These guys weren't ghosts or monsters. They were just dudes with shovels who would sneak into cemeteries at night, dig up a fresh grave, and sell the body to a medical school by morning. It was basically a delivery service for the dead. It got so bad that families started building iron cages over graves just to keep these guys out. 3. The knocker-upper. Before we had digital alarm clocks or even cheap mechanical ones, how did people get to work on time? They hired a human alarm clock. A knocker-upper would walk the streets of England and Ireland with a long stick, or sometimes a pea shooter, and tap on your bedroom window until they saw you were actually awake. They wouldn't leave until you gave them a wave. The funniest part? No one really knows who woke up the knocker-uppers. It was just a never-ending cycle of people waking each other up. 4. The sin eater. This one is super dark. In old Welsh and English villages, if someone died with a lot of sins on their record, the family would hire a sin eater. This person would sit by the corpse and eat a piece of bread and a bowl of ale that had been passed over the body. The idea was that the food absorbed the dead person's sins. By eating it, the sin eater took those sins into their own soul so the dead person could go to heaven.
Huh?
You were basically a spiritual trash can, and most people in town avoided you because they thought you were full of evil. 5. The lector. This was actually a pretty cool job. In the early 20th century, cigar-making factories in Cuba and New York were incredibly boring. The workers sat for 10 hours a day just rolling tobacco. To stay sane, the workers pooled their own money to hire a lector, a guy with a great voice who would stand on a stage and read to them all day. He'd read the newspaper, poetry, or even political books. It turned the factory into a giant live audiobook session. When the owners tried to replace the lectors with radios, the workers actually went on strike because they liked their human podcasts so much.